Friends. Last year, my friends Corey, Carrie, Ryan, and myself made a weekend trip to Fredericton to ride their skate park. We had kind of discovered it by just looking at the photos that come up when you Google search it, and we all just sort of collectively knew we had to go check it out. And while we're there, we got all this great riding footage of us hanging out together, having a great time. And I just sort of took all that footage, tossed it into a throwaway vlog that we would never watch again. And I've just sort of been regretting having done that. I wish I had have taken the time to make something a little better, more watchable for us in the future. So the plan for this weekend, get together, ride all the parks we grew up riding, get on some motorbikes maybe, and just overall have a good time. Late Friday afternoon, I packed up my new Merritt trail machine and anything else we're going to need for the weekend, tossed it into Ryan's monster truck, and away we were for the about 2-hour drive from Halifax to Moncton. We definitely rolled into town, I think a little later than we would have liked, which threw off some of the loose plans we had for going and checking out one of the smaller skate parks that I've featured on the channel before. But we all just kind of congregated over at Corey's, played with some bikes on the street, and just got ready for the day that was coming. First stop was the Moncton Skate Park, heart of downtown. It's not really the greatest place, honestly, but the hips on the volcano are super friendly and fun. And since we were there early enough, skate park traffic wasn't an issue, so we could link the old and new park together as we pleased.
You okay?
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Friggin' Corey, last year in October, on his birthday, going to pick up some ribs to cook, crashes his motorcycle.
Halfway through the corner, fucking lay the thing down. I got ribs all right. I got 3 fucking broken ribs, ran over my foot, dislocated my shoulder. I was out of work for like 8 weeks. Happy birthday.
He'll try and use that as an excuse to say he's not going to ride well. He's a liar, still shreds, even riding once since the last Fredericton trip. Yeah, Foof Disaster Revert. That's one that's been on my list for kind of a long time, but for the life of me, I haven't been able to get it into myself to just throw the bike around after getting into the disaster. I figured this was probably the friendliest quarter I was going to come across in the near future, so I kind of wanted to get it done. Pretty happy to get one of those out of the way. So, for reasons that I can't explain, Ryan decides to seek out the smallest, tightest transition quarter that he can and starts trying to flare it. It was pretty obvious on one of these attempts his feet were going to stay on, he was going to stomp it. It was just a matter of time. It was pretty sick. It was objectively the best thing that happens in this video. In January of this year, I started this little show where I was going to learn a new trick every month. Second episode was going to be foot jams. Never really happened. But that little 4-foot quarter at this Moncton skate park.
And I'm landing them today on that, so we have to get a clip of it.
Okay.
This crew in October of last year was 50% out of commission. Carey, 2 weeks after Corey crashes his motorcycle, breaks his foot doing a tail whip out of the Commons Bowl in Halifax.
I've broken my foot in October, and I only ridden once before this for like 30 minutes. I haven't done a tail whip since I broke my foot on the tail whip. So it's only a fly out, but at least I can try it out so I can just get over the fear. So let's see if I can go in first tee, okay?
Buy something.
Counts.
It's just good to see these guys back on their bikes in full health. It's a good start to the summer.
Is there anything else you want to get?
Pizza.
Oh, pizza's dope.
Session 1 of the day went pretty good, I think. Carey had to leave, go to a kid's birthday party. The wind was really picking up at the Moncton skate park, making hitting the hip kind of scary. We were kind of hoping to be able to retreat from that a little bit by going out to St. Paul, checking out the St. Paul skate park. And without a doubt, the wind there was 10 times worse, making it 10 times harder to ride. We really didn't get anything done. Sunday morning, woke up, greeted by some rain. That kind of took our motorcycle ride off the schedule. All of us were kind of like scattered about through the city. We all stayed at different places that night. I think we were all sore enough and using the rain as an excuse to not send each other a message in the group chat to be like, hey, should we get together to do something? So we all just kind of, I think, huddled and tried to let our bones and muscles recover a little bit until the sun came out. The central point about wanting to go to Moncton was to actually ride the place that was like almost BMX specific while we were growing up. It's called the Youth House in Dieppe, but we didn't really know. The information online wasn't super clear. They're not open right now. They're like closed for maintenance. So I guess we'll just have to do it again, probably midsummer when we're all peak fitness and we can do more than just one full day of bike riding without complaining that our bodies hurt. That kind of concludes all the riding we were able to do.
It's true that when down on my luck, so it's true.
It's crazy to think we've all been doing this together for almost 20 years now. Just cruising around on these small bikes, having the best time ever.
When I am done, so it's true that I run off every good friend of mine.
I always kind of enjoyed the trip style videos like Road Fools, everything that Stu Johnson made over these like banger filled video parts. And it's getting to live through that trip with the riders in that video that I think gets you more excited to go ride than any banger video part, whether it's BMX or mountain bike, ever will. So I hope this video gets you excited to go ride your bike, whatever style it is. Maybe inspires you to pick up a camera and try and capture a trip with your friends. And on a more local, personal level, convinces some of the people who didn't come on this trip to make sure that they join on the next one.
Oh, this one has a screen on it? I'm not used to that. Yeah, but how do I stop it?
What's the button on top?
My love is where I first met you. There's nobody here but me.
That'd be cool.
And it'll be gone pretty soon. Learned long ago that the life that I'm living one day will just run off the track. Now I've thrown away everything that I had.
Yeah, I told you it's easy. Okay, Mason, I gotta get you hit Nick for the vlog.
I'm like an old picture
No, that's way too far.
Those colors are fading from me. There's nobody here but me and you. It'll be gone pretty soon. It'll be gone pretty soon.
You're too slow, Corey.
Subscribe to the channel.